Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, November 22nd, 2025, and here is the news that you can use. It is our AI Saturday Special Edition, where every story is about artificial intelligence and what it means for your strategy, your risk posture, and your budget. From Washington's regulatory whiplash to agentic AI racing into production faster than governance can keep up, today's show is about the gap between AI ambition and AI accountability, and what leaders like you can do about it. We start in Washington, where the White House has quietly hit pause on a draft executive order that would have tried to use federal power to preempt state artificial intelligence laws. The move comes after sustained pushback from lawmakers and state officials who argue they need the ability to set their own guardrails on deepfakes, fraud, discrimination, and other AI-driven harms. For you as a CIO or CISO, the practical takeaway is simple. The patchwork of state AI and privacy regulation is not going away anytime soon. If you were hoping for a neat federal override to simplify your AI governance stack, that is now unlikely in the near term. This is the moment to map your AI use cases to specific state rules. Make sure your vendor contracts address multi-state compliance and get your legal and technology teams working from a shared regulatory playbook. In related news on the state front, several states are moving aggressively to regulate algorithmic and AI-driven pricing models. Legislators are targeting data-driven pricing that uses location, behavior, and personal history to set individualized prices that may overcharge vulnerable consumers. For organizations in travel, retail, utilities, housing, or any subscription business, the days of opaque black box pricing are numbered. Executives should be asking whether they can explain in plain language why one customer pays more than another. Do they have fairness checks in place? Are there audit trails that show how the model reached a particular price? Algorithmic transparency and fairness are becoming regulatory requirements, not optional ethics initiatives. Let's turn to AI authenticity and media integrity, which are quickly becoming board-level concerns. A new image verification feature inside a major AI assistant now allows users to upload a picture and ask whether it was created or edited with that provider's AI. Under the hood, the system uses invisible watermarks and will layer in content credentials so that images, and eventually video and audio, carry cryptographic proof of where they came from. For security and brand leaders, this is a glimpse of the near future, a world where every asset your company publishes may need provenance metadata, and every inbound image or clip could be suspect. Now is the time to pilot content authenticity workflows, update social media and fraud playbooks, and start asking your creative and marketing vendors how they plan to adopt watermarking and content credibility standards. Staying with our AI Saturday theme, we move to the enterprise productivity stack, where Microsoft has introduced Agent 365 as a control plane for AI agents, effectively treating them as digital employees. The platform offers a registry of all agents in your environment, access control so agents only see the resources they truly need, and observability so you can visualize relationships between agents, people, and data in real time. It ties into identity, security, and compliance services to enforce policy across the fleet. The strategic question for you is whether you are comfortable letting a single vendor define how you discover, monitor, and constrain agents across your enterprise. If you are already all in on Copilot and Microsoft 365, Agent 365 may be a natural next step. If you are multi-cloud and multi-vendor, you may want to explore a more neutral agent governance layer, or at least document what you are willing to hand to that control plane versus what must remain independent. From Microsoft's vision, we pivot to Amazon's. A new study of global organizations suggests that agentic AI is not just a buzzword, it is a near-term operating model. A clear majority of respondents expect to reach full deployment of agentic AI by 2027, with many already piloting or running agents that analyze data, recommend actions, and execute workflows autonomously. For C-suites, the message is that by the time your next 3-year planning cycle completes, Your peers intend to have fleets of agents embedded in customer service, finance, operations, and software delivery. If you do not already have line of business leaders experimenting with carefully scoped agent use cases, you risk falling behind. But the goal cannot simply be more agents. You need metrics for value, clear owners for each agent, and a roadmap for how these systems will integrate with your existing data platforms, security tools, and change control processes. Of course, our AI Saturday would not be complete without a look at what is actually happening inside enterprises right now. A recent global survey of business and IT leaders finds that about half of organizations already have 10 or more AI agents in production. At the same time, only a small fraction say agents are governed systematically or scaled across departments. Many admit they lack formal guardrails, clear ownership, or robust testing processes. That should be a wake-up call. If you are a CIO or CISO hearing this, ask yourself, do we have an inventory of every AI agent running in our environment, including those built by vendors and shadow IT teams? Is there a policy that defines who can create agents, what data they can access, and how they are decommissioned? What is our emergency procedure if an agent starts doing the wrong thing at scale? Do we know how to shut it down quickly without breaking the business? Next, we look at how AI is reshaping cyber defense. Cisco has now completed an acquisition aimed at strengthening its enterprise AI capabilities and is positioning a security reasoning model as the AI brain that will correlate signals across its security products and data fabric. The vision is to move from point tools toward a unified reasoning layer that can spot patterns, recommend actions, and in some cases, automate decisions across your network and security stack. For large Cisco customers, this is both an opportunity and a risk. The opportunity is faster, higher quality detections and response recommendations, driven by a domain-specific AI model that understands your environment. The risk is deep dependence on a single vendor's AI brain. Now is the moment to examine how this reasoning model will interoperate with other tools in your SOC, how much visibility and override control you retain, and what happens if you decide not to fully buy into an end-to-end vendor-centric architecture. To close out this AI Saturday, we zoom back out to the macro trend line. One major analyst firm is warning that more than 40% of agentic AI projects are likely to be canceled by the end of 2027, primarily because of escalating costs, unclear business value, and inadequate risk controls. We are also seeing signs of what some call agent washing, where vendors rebrand conventional AI tools as agents without delivering true autonomy or measurable outcomes. The harsh truth is that you cannot simply fund every AI experiment and hope something sticks. Boards should be insisting on staged rollouts, clear success metrics, and explicit exit ramps for projects that do not deliver. At the same time, executives need to resist the urge to chase every shiny new agent announcement. Focus on a handful of high-value use cases, invest in the data and process foundations that make them work, and build governance that keeps safety and ethics front and center. That wraps up this AI Saturday edition of The Exchange. That's The Exchange for today. Remember, inspect what you expect. If you're interested in how this newscast is created or want more information about how to be a part of it, contact podcasts@matorasolutions.com. That's podcasts with an S at matorasolutions.com.